Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Stupid playing NegativeAE, and welcome to Catacomb, kids. Fuck me, right? My recording software decided not to record my audio for this episode, so this will be a post voiceover. I like kind of doing these things because I get to kind of talk without having to be concentrated fully on the game, but I also dislike those kind of things so you don't get my full reaction to whatever's happening. I wanted to also specify that this was my first run of the day, and I was going to do 2 of these, but then it ended up not recording my audio for this one, and it didn't record my audio. So we're doing the daily run up in here. I don't know why I decided to do the daily run first of all things, but you gotta fucking do what you want to do. And I always screw it up within the first couple levels, so we'll see what happens here. But a lot of the times with Catacomb kids is a lot of mechanical mastery, but then on top of the mechanical mastery, there's also a lot that you need to know about the game, and I think that's what makes this game as hard as it is. But it's also bearable because you can learn one or the other and still feel like you're doing okay. Like if you're good at mechanics, you'll probably still feel like you're doing okay. But if you're good at like if you know everything, I imagine that you'll be able to work your way around some of the stuff, even if you're not very good at platforming. The one thing that I hate though is in Catacomb Kids they have this the sweeping knife thing. Oh, I hate that. It's just so stupid. It's just like whenever I see that, I immediately go back to the beginning and do my shit. So I'm pretty sure I miss an orb of leveling or something along those lines. What happens here? Why do I have two shits already? Did I already make it past the first 2 levels? Was that in the time of me talking that I make it past 2 levels? That's insane. I don't know. I have two things. Or maybe do you get one from the start? Like, do you get a shit from the start? Or no, this is no, because I don't have that orb leveling on this level, so I must have. Man, I am just not paying attention to my own recording. What happens here? I know we do some good stuff. There's a grumble there, and I'm thinking about fighting him, but I don't want to fight him because I don't want to risk anything at this point. Because I'm doing pretty okay as far as run goes, and I don't want to mess it all up by fighting a guy that I can't fight. So we're going full defense. It's part of the perks of being a wanderer is you can go full defense and be fine. Or not be fine, but like you can go full defense, whereas bully you can only go defense once. And right there I'm unsure like what justifies a potion not working, right? Like is it just have a random chance not to work or what? And I think my theory is that like it'll only not work if it can't work on the thing. For example, like if the enemy has full health and it's a health potion, you won't see it work, so therefore you won't know what it does, is what I'm thinking that means. Either that or it's just a 50-50 chance and I'm an idiot. Because I've seen regeneration work, but no, I guess regeneration turns you blue, so I guess that's how you would know. There's a lot of stuff. Narrow passageways I can handle. I like when it gives you the narrow passageway as the thing. I hate when it like collapses, when they have like a thing that's collapsing in on top of you, or like the things that, or the boulders that come down. I hate that shit. I hate when they send boulders my way. We're off to a pretty good start still because we got the meal, and then I see temporal tricks there, and I'm like, fuck yes, temporal tricks is so good. Temporal tricks is one of those things that like, yeah, I know other spells are good too, but temporal tricks is just killing it with the craziness. Oh, and of course I'm gonna take undo. I think I'm an unstable caster this run, so I'm worried about that. Here, I also want to see what this pink potion does, and it's the health potion. So I've done all that I need to do, and I'm gonna take off. Where is this? Floor 3. Yeah, no, this is floor 3. It's weird that I have 2 points. Doesn't the orb of leveling give you points? It's weird that it displayed 2 before, didn't it? It displayed 2 before, didn't it? Oh no, it displayed 3 before, and then I learned temporal tricks, and then it was like, okay, so I don't know where that other point came from, because I'm only on floor 3. Maybe it's because it's a daily run? I've never done, I don't really do daily runs because I fail them. So this is where I'm a little nervous, because I don't want to fight 2 of them, but I want that potion. So I try and take him out first. I avoid getting stun locked there, which is nice. I love avoiding getting stun locked. And there's really nothing that I can take from these guys, and I don't want to get rid of my boots because I'm the Wanderer, and usually the Wanderer have some sort of like good boot. I'm gonna take the jacket here because my theory is like the items are gonna get worn as I wear them. So anything that I can find that's the same stats as my current weapon, I'm just gonna immediately equip. For shit. But yeah, it's very interesting. I want to like start making music and shit. Like, yeah, I've made music in the past. I have like 3 songs that I composed that are like 8-bit songs. I don't know 8-bit, but they're using like Game Boy sounds and shit like that. And although it sounds cool, it sounds like I was trying too hard. So I want to like start making music again and start like doing that shit. But then like, do I even want to put more work on my life? Even though I'm not, like, you could argue that I'm really not doing that much, and you'd be right. I just play games, and I've recently started editing the games, so I've recently put a lot of work out. Because for those of you that don't know, like, just playing the game is very easy, but making sure the sound works, obviously, because my sound is gone on this one. Is very stupid, and so like I had to use an editor for that, and then I was like, well, if I'm using the editor anyway, I might as well put like an outro and shit in there. So that's kind of where I am at, is like it takes a couple hours now to make videos, and then I have to go to symphonic band, which is like basically a band for classical music, and classical music is really fun to play because you get like tuba solos in it and shit. It's a lot of fun to play, and sometimes it's very beautiful to listen to. So I would really recommend like listening to some classical music. Although like if you look up classical music, you'll find all the shit pieces of classical music. Most of the people that think of classical music don't know what classical music is. There's some classical music pieces out there. Yeah, you just don't know what it is yet. There's some good ass classical like especially when you're studying music, they show you some pieces that like have some heavy bass. Like, oh my goodness, I love classical music. Like, it depends on it. Like, it obviously depends on the piece of classical music, but a lot of the time, it's very unexpected. Like how good classical music is. All right, so I'm going back here. I wanted to make an effort to learn some more weapon skills. So what I didn't know is I didn't know this thing worked in mid-air. So I know aim strike is a thing, but I didn't know the thrust worked in mid-air. And I started doing it here, about here, but like later on in the run I started doing like spear thrusts. So I threw a potion at that guy and it just bounced off him. I don't know what that means. Like, why is that a thing? And then why is the door locked now? Is it just I've taken too many? Or is it for daily runs only? Like daily runs, you can't find 2 other ways. You can only find 1 other way. Maybe that's what it is, right? Like you can only find one other way, and then you're done. And I didn't want to fight all those grumbles, especially with the boss grumble there. That was a definite find your own way. I'm happy that I managed to defeat the blue slime, because I've never defeated a blue slime just like up close like that before, so I'm really happy and proud of myself on that one. What is the goal here? Okay, so I see that room and I'm like, gosh, I hope that the orb of leveling is not in there. And so I'm gonna go up here to see if I can't find the orb of leveling somewhere over here. But I see the door and I realize I'm shit out of luck. I'm gonna try here. This ghoul I don't want to fight necessarily, So I'm going to try to wait for the piranhas to take him out. He's going to try and run up here, and I'm not going to let him, which is fine. Because he takes out all the piranhas from me, so. And as long as I stay up there, it'll be fine. There's a lot that I don't understand about this game, but then there's also a lot that I understand about this game that makes me feel frustrated when I lose to that kind of stuff. Like when I'm rewatching these videos, because I rewatch all of my videos just to make sure that they're like my commentary is on point, or that I'm doing something correct, or that I've improved on something in that video. I don't want to just put out a video just to put out a video, although sometimes like time restraints make it so. All right, so here we go. I'm looking for the orb leveling. I go up here and I'm like, cool, orb leveling. Orb leveling? No orb leveling. Okay. Reaper's almost summoned. It took me a while to get up here, so I need to get back down quickly. But I accidentally jumped to another ledge. So here we are on Reaper fight. Jesus, Reaper fight. Oh, I hate Reaper so much. I hate him in Overwatch. I hate him in this game. I hate him in a lot of stuff. So I am not sure how I'm gonna fight him because there's no flat ground really, except for at the bottom. And I don't want to go to the bottom because he can fly, and the only way back up is through timed blocks, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna try to fight him right here, but then I accidentally jump and fall off. So now I'm in this weird position where I'm pretty much at his will, because he can fly as long as he wants, and I'm stuck down here. So I have to wait for him to come down for him to start the fight. Right now we're at 2 health, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. So I'm just going to try to wait for him to come down. I can't do anything about this. So I'm going to wait for the time block, and I wait for the time block, but then he's there. And there would have been no way. So I'm going to get zapped. But I have the undo from the temporal tricks that I learned the other day. Which means that I now have him at yellow capacity, which is good for me because the stronger he gets, the more he crits, which is good for me. Because my defense makes it so he can't damage me as long as I have crit, or as long as he crits, because it'll nullify the damage, which is fine with me. So now I'm just trying to do as much damage as possible. He manages to get 1 damage off there, which is not good because I am out of temporal trick, the temporal trick that allows me to move. So I'm using my thrust to kind of zoom around the map here, and hopefully not die by his shit. Luckily, I mean, as long as you have the defense number 2 with the Wanderer, the Reaper becomes a little bit easier because he won't hit most of his attacks. So what he does there is he creates like a red circle thing, and every hit in that red circle thing crits him. So I don't take any damage from that. So I'm okay with getting close to him like that. And another thing is it'll give me a chance to get close to him. So he's on the ground, so I managed to hit him with a Potion of Flames, and I'm hoping that I am able to do anything. But the Potion of Flames makes him fly up, and I'm hoping he's dead, and I see the gates open, so I know I'm safe. And I'm going to take the time blocks up, and I am happy as shit. Barely escaped that with the skin of my teeth. And I rely entirely on the fact that he crits most of the time. And I'm hoping that he crits, because the more he crits, the more damage I don't take. So that was good. I grab a couple torches because I know they give me slow powers. Like they give me like a really high chance to slow, which is very, very, very good. Slowing is always good. You can't always you can't deny that slowing is good. So I want to go strength because I'm a wanderer. I'm low on strength, and we're level 5, so you know it's whatever. We'll go pounce because I don't know. I feel like pounce might be better than heavy lifting. I don't use either of those abilities, so it's a little weird that I go strength, but I need more damage. Yeah, like the wanderer is so lacking in damage that I don't really like it, and I get really lucky there. That would have been the end of my run if I would have fell on spikes from that height. But I managed to get out of there, which is good. And there was a body there, so I didn't necessarily fall or anything, which is, you know, I'm happy with it. We're so far we've done like a shit ton of stuff in this episode. Like it's the daily run. We're already doing well. We have a Reaper weapon, which is good for me. I had no idea that the Reaper weapon was so powerful. I haven't had the Reaper weapon for more than like maybe a couple seconds. It makes the bodies disappear. So if you get another Reaper room, you can just literally attack everything with the Reaper weapon, and it's fine. And it's literally fine, and there's nothing like it. Nothing matters. Also, the Reaper weapon creates orbs, and like the more you attack with the orbs, the orbs will like seek out and destroy enemies. I had no idea. I need to defeat the Reaper way more often. And I think it's much easier with the Wanderer because you get the double defense early, so you can easily get the ability to just make half of the boss fight way easier because he crits most of the time. The second half of the boss fight. And I managed to defeat him with a burning potion, which is really cool. I always like when I defeat things with potions. It makes me feel good. I'm gonna wait for this guy to do the shit. Because he's got to move so I don't get stun locked. I don't want to come up under him and then he just bounces me all the way back down. So I see the temporal tricks up there, but I want to make sure there's no orbital leveling over here, which is, you know, whatever. But I also want the temporal tricks, and I see that the Grumble Assassin's locked in there, so I don't even want to open that door. What is that? Potion of lightning. So I have potion of lightning. There's also what's up here? What's up here? I want to get up here because it looks like there's stuff up here, and there's traps all over the place. So it would make sense that there would be like a chest or something, or if anything, I know that there's gold over there, so I could do the gold shit. So I gotta do that. I gotta get up there without triggering this thing. There we go. I managed to make it happen, and then I noticed that there's two other traps, and absolutely nothing over here. So unless I went higher, maybe if I went higher, there would have been more stuff. But it's too late now. I accidentally fall down here, but my weapon is crazy, and I just start throwing orbs all over the place. You see those orbs? Oh my goodness. That weapon is so powerful. But yeah. So right now my train of thought is I have to get ready for the twins. I haven't fought the twins yet. I'm far enough in the game where the twins could be on the next level. So I'm looking for like an ice book, or maybe like that temporal tricks that's up there. I need something to survive the fight. And shit like that, but I don't necessarily want like a freezing or lightning potion. I want like or not a freezing or lightning, a poison or lightning potion. I want just a regular freezing potion. So I'm gonna take this. I think I take this potion. Yeah, you would think that I would take this potion. No, I don't give a fuck about this potion. I care about this potion though. No. You never know. My stupidity has no bounds. It has no bounds. But I am aware that I need this temporal trick, so that's probably why. I see the silver potion. I'm interested to see what the silver potion does. It makes haste. Haste is actually really bad. Now that I think about it, is because like it'll make them have double the attack speed. At least that's what my assumption is that it gives you double the attack speed. And I feel like that's just innately bad. So you have to identify that shit on like a bat or something, or maybe not even a bat, like a rat. Like if you can identify it on a rat, I think that's the best course of action. So orbital leveling. Oh shit! I'm gonna throw it for some reason, and then use my awesome freaking weapon to destroy everybody's life. At this point, I don't know what to upgrade, really. All my shit is +1. I have a +3 on things, so I'm gonna go luck. I'm gonna go well-wished because I'm nervous. And also because my axe that I have, my Reaper axe, it destroys the bodies of everything. So getting better loot is not necessarily a good idea. Well, I don't know. Maybe it only does it for chests. Now that I think about it. So maybe I should have gotten second, but this is good. I'm reflecting on my shit. So this is the twins. I didn't take the green potion. I should have taken the green potion with me here, because all I have is a potion of poison. I throw it, but they're immune. I shouldn't have gone there. There only one of them noticed me, and that guy went ethereal. I'm trying my hardest to use both my weapon and the orbs, but I think in order to get the orbs, you need to kill, and I only managed to kill one of them, which is you know, it's pretty stupid. I only managed to kill one of them, but I managed to destroy the limb of another and almost kill him. If he hadn't gone ethereal, I think I would have killed him. But that was a good run. It was all in all a good run. Unfortunately, I won't have enough time to make another episode of this because my audio obviously had failed. But I'm glad that I have like a strategy to defeat Reaper now. I've gotten to the twins again, which means that it wasn't a fluke the first couple times, which is always nice to hear. And I killed 55 people, so that's always an accomplishment as well. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, please leave a like. It helps out the channel like a lot, especially if you want to see more Catacomb kids and whatnot. It helps other people find the series and whatnot. So. That's always helpful, and if you guys want to subscribe, I upload a lot of stuff like this, obviously. You guys have been around, you guys know the deal. I hope you guys are having the best rest of your day, and peace out, guys. Well, at least I didn't fuck it up in the first couple levels.